Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I just wanted to do a little video. I want to start a new series called Hear Me Out, where I just kind of talk to you guys about whatever I want to talk about. Maybe once I get more subscribers, if people have something in particular they want me to talk about, or if there's something I think I can do effectively, I'll give it a shot. But as you can see, I'm in my white knight scrubs. Just got back from the hospital from school, doing clinicals over at the hospital, and I just kind of want to talk about um, what it is I like about caring for people, and what I like about the medical field, and why I'm pursuing this, and all this kind of stuff. So what is it that I like about caring for people? Well, um, it's always a passion that I've had. Back in high school, I was in band, and I really enjoyed music. And once I left high school, I actually joined like a band that we played at gigs and stuff. I think I mentioned that in my welcoming video. And I used that as a way to help people to be happier. Like I would play, and I'd try to put emotion into the music that I was playing, and try to give people the feelings that I was trying to portray, whether it be happy, sad, depending on the song, of course. Um, and I find it feels good. It just feels good to help people, and just being able to help make somebody feel better. Not only with medicine, it could be with conversation, talking to somebody. Um, I don't know if you guys are familiar with confirmation. It's religious in the Catholic religion. I do staff those retreats, and I really do like to help people spiritually. I know not everybody's into the religious life, but you don't really have to be to have a good spiritual life. There's a difference between spirituality and religion. Um, I really enjoy helping people spiritually, and I feel like I get to do that at those confirmation retreats. And I feel like with being in the medical field, I can help people physically, which, I mean, hey, that works too. Personally, I consider myself a man made up of stories. Now, what I mean by that is I love stories. I mean, it could be a book, it could be a movie, a video game, comics, board. It doesn't matter. I love stories, and every single man and woman in this world, they have their own story to tell. They have their own plot twists and conflicts, and you know, all things like that. And I like to hear them. I personally believe that hearing other people's stories, you can, whatever it may be. There's always something you could learn from somebody else, and I really enjoy getting to know people, getting to know what they're going through, and getting to know how they've overcome what they're going through, are ways that I can help them to overcome whatever obstacle they're facing. Um, as I said in my YouTube welcome video, I love science. Honestly, I grew up in a family surrounded by nursing, or by medicine. My parents are nurses. My aunt's a nurse. My godmother's a nurse. So it's just something I grew up in. So out of all the medical professions that they have out there, why nursing? Well, back in high school, I originally went for physical therapy. The only reason I went for it, though, was just because I wanted to be something different. As I just said, a lot of my family people are nurses, and at the time I was stubborn, and I was like, well, I don't want to do that. I want to be something different. I don't want to be. I don't want to follow in my in the footsteps of my family. So started college, went to physical therapy. Major, actually, it's called exercise science where I live. Um, I want to say 3 years in, I finally realized that, yeah, physical therapy is not for me. I need to find something else, because if I keep going in the direction that I'm going in, I'm not going to be happy when I get out of college, and I'm not going to want to continue my career. So I talked to my family about it. I talked to my girlfriend about it, who is also a nursing major. And well, they pulled me into nursing, and I loved it ever since. Um, One thing I like about nursing is that it has a lot of options. Um, you can work in a hospital, you can work in a home health clinic, home health care. You can work in a clinic. You can work in surgery. You can work in ER. You can specialize in whatever kind of field you want to specialize in: oncology, urology, cardiovascular. There's all kind of different things you can do. Travel nurse. You can be a nurse practitioner. There's just a lot of stuff. And if those of you watch this are interested, just look and see what they have out there. There's a lot of areas that you can go into. So with that being said, what is my favorite area? Um, well, I already work in the emergency room. In June, it'll be 2 years that I've been working in there. It's I like it. This is my favorite place so far. For school, we do floor nursing, which is you work on like a typical floor. There's different floors, but we work on like the floor I'm on is called med surge, and it's kind of like where you kind of see a little bit of everything. Like in cardiology, you'll see a lot of heart problems. Neurology, you see a lot of brain and nervous system problems. Med surge, you kind of get anything. You kind of, I guess, the overflow floor. If they have too many people in cardiology, well, it looks like some cardiology patients are going to med surge. So that's kind of how that works. But the emergency room, I just like it because it's fast paced. And I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, to be honest with you. I like being in the traumas. I like being in the critical situations. It feels good to save a life, honestly. Um, so what is the emergency room really like? Well, to be honest, it's not as dramatic as the media makes it out to be. Um, no offense against Grey's Anatomy. I'm not sure how many of you guys like this show. Personally, I don't like it. It's too much drama. Life's not really like that. People aren't, getting with each other who work all the time. It's not like that. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Um, um, Death. There's death in ER. People die. It's. I think of death as the next step in life. It's not something you get used to, but it's something you adjust to, and it's a part of life, and it happens. Um, I feel like in the emergency room, you really learn how to build trust and teamwork, because out up on the floors, and you do use teamwork up there too in any profession really, but on the floors, like I was saying, once your rooms are full, they're full. You can get busy, but once those 30 rooms are full, you have 30 patients to deal with between everybody working. Well, in an emergency room, it's not the same. You may have 50 beds. All the 50 beds are full, and you still have 50 people waiting outside to be seen. And you don't know. I mean, they come in, they check in, they say they're not feeling well. You take their vital signs. You ask them some questions. You get some history on what's going on with them, what kind of diseases they have, and they really don't have that much going on. They really seem fine. So the way hospitals work is you have to see the most severe to the least severe. So somebody may come in, they don't really look that severe. Their vital signs are great. They have no kind of history. They have no kind of they don't smoke, they don't drink, stuff like that. So you'll be like, well, there's nothing really going on with them. Let's just put them out in the lobby so we can take care of these other people who are really sick or dying. And then maybe it was something that didn't look as big as it was earlier, and it's getting worse. And things happen all the time. I can't tell you how many times I get called. I'm in the ER. Someone's calling, hey, there's somebody outside in the car that passed out. We need help to go get it. We need help to get him in here. We have to go drag him out of the car and bring him in there. Things can happen, and I just like to be in the middle of all that. Really, it can be stressful. It can be busy. 12-hour shifts. It sounds like a lot. It is. It can be a lot, but you learn how to adjust. You learn how to get you flow. You learn how to be smooth with everything. You just get through it, and it's a lot of fun. Um, so guys, you guys watching, what are you guys into? What do you like, caring for people? Do you like medicine? Do you like engineering? What are you guys into? Just kind of just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are into. I hope you enjoyed this. I really want to continue doing these kind of videos. If any of you who watch this have some kind of idea of what what you would like to hear me talk about, what you would like to get my opinion on, please feel free to just let me know, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and change, get out of these scrubs, maybe take a shower, and I'm gonna get started on some paperwork. So you guys have a good one. Okay, take care.